Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Chloe Sherb, and today I'm going to be diving into the new Colourpop Cosmetics Fade into Hue palette. I just picked up this palette over Black Friday weekend. It was $34, and as you can see, it's a very beautiful 30 pan rainbow palette. And for someone that doesn't usually do a lot of colored eyeshadow looks but wanted to, I thought that this was a perfect opportunity to start kind of, what do they say? Dabbling with some colored shadows. If you're interested in seeing these shades swatched today, as well as creating today's eye look using some of the shades in the palette, please keep on watching. Right, so we're gonna get into swatching all of the shades from the new Colourpop Cosmetics Fade into Hue palette. So the first shade we have is called Fantasyland, and this is a very beautiful light pink metallic shimmer. The second shade we have is called Lovecraft, and this is just a very beautiful light pink matte. The third shade we have is called Prismatic, and this is like a hot pink gel-like glitter. The fourth shade that we have is called Atelier, and this is like a hot pink matte shade with some pressed glitters in there. And then the last shade we have on the bottom is called Paradise, and this is like a pinkish red matte. The second column here, the first shade we have is called Treasure, and this is just a very beautiful peachy matte shade. The second shade we have here is called So Precious, and this is like a pressed glitter orange shade with some kind of gold reflex as well. The third shade we have is called Art Deco, and this is like a hot orange shade that's going to have some kind of yellowy micro glitters in there. The fourth shade we have is called Retro Dream, and this is more of like a tangerine metallic shade. And then the last shade on the bottom is called Love and Warhol, and this is going to be like an orangey pink matte with some micro glitters as well. In the third column we have the top shade is called Lucky Charm, and this is also going to be another like gel like glitter shade with some kind of orange blue reflex in there. The second shade we have is called Big Smile, and this is just like a bright yellow matte with some micro glitters. The third shade we have is called Shine Bright, and this is going to be like a goldy yellow metallic. The fourth shade that we have is called Bonus Points. This is more of like a dandelion yellow matte shade. And then the bottom shade is called Abstract, and this is just a very bright, like lemony yellow matte. So that is what the first three columns in the palette look like swatched. I'm going to definitely run out of room, so I'm going to switch to my other arm now. Alright, the first shade we have in the fourth column is called Designer, and this is going to be like a light greenish yellow with some micro glitters. The second shade we have is called Pose, and this is just a very beautiful light green metallic shimmer shade. The third shade we have is called Dyed Up, and this is a very pretty bright green matte. The fourth shade we have is called Haute, and this is a darker green metallic shimmer. Alright, and the last shade we have on the bottom is called Bold Type, and this is like a dark greenish blue matte. Alright, the first shade in the fifth column is called Take It Easel. This is just a pretty like sky blue matte. The second shade we have is Kaleidoscope, and this is another like gel glitter shade that has some pretty purpley glitter reflex in there. The third shade we have is called Hot Copic, and this is just a pretty like sky blue metallic shimmer shade. The fourth shade we have is called Watermark, and this is a very beautiful like ocean blue matte with some micro glitters in there. The last shade that we have is called Iconic, and this is a very beautiful like dark blue matte, but it's very bright. And then the last column we have, the first shade is called Express. This is a very beautiful light purple metallic shimmer. The second shade we have is called Selfie. This is a very beautiful just lavender matte. The third shade we have is called Majestic, and this is more of like a dark purple matte shade. The fourth shade is called Nouveau, and this is more of a dark purpley metallic shimmer. And the last shade we have is called Zeitgeist, and this is going to be a violet matte. Alright guys, and that is what the last 3 columns of the palette looks like for all of our cool colors. Just look how pigmented these are from a finger swatch. I am very impressed. And then again, we have our first 3 columns of the palette for all of our warm colors. Alright guys, well that is all 30 shades swatched from the Fade into Hue palette. If you'd like to see me create today's look using some of the shades, please keep on watching. So first I'm going to dip into this little light lavender shade called Selfie, and I'm just going to put this into my crease right here. Alright, so now that I put the little lavender Selfie shade into my crease, I'm going to pick up just a little bit of this purple called Majestic and just put that in my outer corner just to darken it up a bit. I really wish that this palette had a mirror. That's probably my only complaint. Oof, this is really dark. I only needed a little bit. So now I'm just blending this out a little bit because I kind of packed it on with the other brush I was using. I just want it to blend nicely, which it is. I mean, yeah, looks good so far. Okay, now that I put Majestic in my outer corner, I wanted to pick up a little bit of Treasure and a little bit of Art Deco, and I'm just gonna kind of put those underneath the crease. Kind of wanted to do purple, fades into orange, fades into yellow. See how that turns out. So yeah, I'm gonna pick up those 2 shades. Okay, so next I'm going to grab some of this yellow shade called Bonus Points right up here. And I'm just going to put that kind of in my inner corner. So now I'm going to go back in with the shade Art Deco, which was the deeper orange, and just pack a little more of that on. And then I'll try to blend them better. So the yellow and the orange shades blend really well together. So now that I have those brighter colors down, the purple, I'm going to go back in with this bright pink shade called Atelier, I think is how you say it. So I might pick up some of this and more of the Selfie color again and kind of go back into my crease with that. Kind of just try to brighten it up again now that I blended it out a lot. I think the pink and the purple will blend really nicely with this orange and make it all come together. Let's hope. Now I'm going to grab my other brush and just try to blend those together. Okay, so now I'm just going to go back in, grab a little more of this Majestic, put that back in my outer corner. Just since I've been kind of blending, things are getting a little muted, blended together. So we're just going to go back in again, just to deepen that up. Since I kind of covered it with some of the orange I was putting in here. Okay, so now that we have kind of our little base colors down, Obviously I need to add some glitter to this, and we have quite a few glitter shades in this palette. So I'm gonna put this one called So Precious, that is a pretty orange yellowy glitter on the center of my lids. I'm just gonna do that with my finger. Oh. Yeah, that's really pretty. So that's what both eyes look like with the orange glitter called So Precious. Now I'm gonna grab this yellow metallic called Shine Bright and just put that over my inner corner where I have this bonus points shade. I'm just gonna grab a tiny brush. So that's really poppin'. Alright, next I'm gonna go back to the shades Selfie and Majestic, and I'm just gonna put these on my lower lash line. Okay, and then I'm gonna grab just a little bit of this shade Watermark and add that to the outer part of my lash line just to add a little bit of blue to this look. And then I'm gonna grab a different brush and just blend out those shadows a little bit. So the last little detail that I wanted to do before I go in with mascara, lashes, and liner to complete this eye look was I wanted to do a fun little pop of color in my waterline. So I picked up these little UV liners from Glamier. They were really affordable. They're little pastel colors. So I thought this blue would be really cute. And what's interesting is these are actually water activated. I've never actually tried these yet, but if you see, try to like get it on your finger, get nothing. So I have my little glass of water. I'm just gonna get the brush wet, and I don't know how to do this. Just pop it in here, I guess. Something's happening. Oh, cute. Yeah, so then it kind of becomes like a little, I don't know, paint. So we'll just pop that in. Alright guys, well the waterline liner is done, so I'm gonna do my mascara, eyeliner, and lashes off camera, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, now that I did lashes and liner, I think this look definitely came together. It looks so good, I think. I'm joined by my cat Diego. He's so sweet. If I don't let him in, he just claws at the door and is naughty, so he can stay. The lashes that I'm using today are from this 3-pack I found at Target for the holidays for $10 from Ardell. And I'm using the top set called the 3D Faux Mink 854. I would definitely recommend picking this up. There's definitely a few styles in there. Alright, so next we're going to go in with some blush and highlight. My favorite combo right now is the Pink Dreams and Sunday Brunch from Kylie Cosmetics. So I'm going to go and do my blush first. And then we'll go in with the highlight Sunday Brunch. As you can see, I've already hit pan. This is one that I definitely use in my daily routine. It's just so pretty. It's kind of like a soft golden color. Definitely looks beautiful with any look, I'd say. Any like everyday look. Put some on my forehead. And then I'm also gonna put some of this shade just on my brow bone to give it a little highlight as well. I had so much color going on here, I didn't know if I wanted to do like another color highlight shade from the palette up here. Alright, so next I'm going to go in with my liquid lipstick by Jeffree Star in the shade Christmas Cookie. And I just really like this one because it's like a true nude. I definitely don't want like a dark lip with all this colorful eye going on. So that's what Christmas Cookie looks like, and I really like how that looks with the eyeshadow. The last product that I'm going to go in with on the lips is my favorite gloss from Kylie Cosmetics. It's called Oh You Fancy, and it's just a very beautiful gold glitter gloss. So we'll add some shine to the lips. Alright guys, this is the completed look. I think that these shades blended really well and I got a really cute outcome with the colors that I used today. But yeah, my final thoughts on this new Fade into Hue palette from Colourpop is that I really like this. I mean, look at all the shades you get for $34, and there's such a different variety, you know? You have your like metallic shimmers, pressed glitters, very beautiful matte shades, of course. And then there's these like almost like gel glitters. They feel very wet to the touch. And those ones definitely add a lot of shine, extra glitter, etc. So yeah, again, for $34, I thought that all of these shadows performed very well. As you can tell from the arm swatches, they were very, very pigmented. And I think that this is an excellent palette for the price. I would definitely recommend this palette to anyone. I thought it was very fun to work with, and there's so many possibilities you can create with it. So if you're a color lover or looking for a reason to start using colored shadows more, I would definitely recommend that palette. Alright guys, well that completes today's look using the new Colourpop Fade into Hue palette. If you liked today's video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my YouTube channel. My makeup Instagram is Chloe Sure Beauty. All of those will be linked down below. But yeah, thank you so much for the support. I really appreciate it. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you on the next video.